Sup, it's a True Floater here, making a video on SH Figuarts Cell by Tamashii Nations, if that wasn't already obvious enough. And I'm gonna be quick with it to give you my first overall thoughts, and they'll go into detail over time. It's a really good figure. It's a really solid figure. For, you know, we get a lot of Gokus, we get a lot of Brolys, we get a lot of Vegetas, we get a lot of other Dragon Ball Z characters, even, you know, a lot of Frieza, surprisingly. But Cell's been that character we surprisingly haven't really got much of. I could be wrong on that, but I don't, like, we may have gotten from the anime, that one cheap anime line. Oh, sorry, I had a burp. It wasn't, well, I won't say it's cheap. It's basically, it's a retail line. It's like the Marvel Legends for anime figures. Now, I don't know if they made a Cell, but that would be really it. And that we haven't really gotten an Imperfect Cell at this level, and it's really good. I would say this is, if you want to get your definitive Imperfect Cell, this is it. This is the one right here. I don't see any other company making a Cell this good, in my opinion. Only way they could is they put some articulation and ab crunch of some sort in that area, for the most part. If not, nah, I don't see it getting beaten. I was really very much impressed by the detail, the sculpt, the face sculpts, the accessories you got with it. It's a very, Imperfect Cell is a very intimidating design. So I had a blast posing him around, just having him scaring some of my other figures. Just, you know, just making some terrific pictures with him. It's really enjoyable. The articulation, I will not lie, it could be a little better in some points, but for the most part, it's what you expect from an SH Figuarts figure. And his design, again, is so very varied. It gets in the way of some things, and it's nothing you can really do about it, especially his hips area. He always had some weird hips going on in the show, so I'm not surprised that would get in the way. But what they were able to work with, they did really well, and you can still do a lot with them. I'll also say that the accessories, it comes with a nice amount of accessories. The face, I'll show it right here. I'll put up a picture. So multiple faces, multiple hands, the standard amount you get, but it comes with an extra tail piece, which I really like. I really like that you can switch out the tail piece. His tail is actually also surprisingly really articulated. There's only like 3-4 points of articulation in it, but honestly, I think that's all you need, because he's always had a very curvy and uncontrollable tail in the anime, and it looks very much like it will look in the anime, just kind of weird and unnatural. Yeah, I'm just having a blast with this figure. Like, if I had to rate some of my favorite forms of Cell, Perfect Cell, I don't know, I forgot the second form, what it's called, and then Imperfect Cell, Imperfect. I think that's the first form. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I looked at these names. The first form and the last form are like tied for me as my favorite form. The Perfect Cell, basically, he looks, you know, gorgeous for the most part. He looks more like an actual human, I guess. But he doesn't look terrifying anymore, but he's very much strong. Imperfect Cell looked like an actual monster you wanted to stay away from, and the figure captured that very well. I think if there's anything they could have improved on it, I think I already said it. There maybe could have been a way to add some articulation in the torso mid region, like they have with other Dragon Ball Z figures. I don't see any reason why they couldn't do it. I think it would have been very doable. Where else? Maybe there could have been a better pivot in the feet. The feet they pop off real easily for the most part, especially if you try to stress your luck with them. They will pop off. But once you get used to it, it's not too big of a deal. That's one thing. That's really only two things I would say that needs improvement overall. And even, yeah, like, but Willie, you said it couldn't be beaten by any other line if they made one. I still do think it couldn't be beaten. If Figma, for example, were to make their own cell, which I don't even know if they make Dragon Ball Z figures. I have no idea. They just be making random shit. But if they were to, I don't think the design, the mold and sculpt would be as good. They're also ugly with their joints. They don't hide them that well. Even to this day, they still really don't, in my opinion. I think SA Figuarts does a slightly better job. I think every figure SA Figuarts made, I just prefer the head sculpt and the mold a bit more over whatever Figma does. And that would be the best competitor against SA Figuarts to make a good cell. I still think it would be better. Only way it could be better is articulation. And in my opinion, Figma's never been much, I've never been known to have great articulate. They can be good, but for the most part, they're always showed up by Tamashii Nations almost every time. They can make the same exact figure as Tamashii Nations, and that figure will have less articulation. Just my opinion. But I'm gonna show y'all some pictures. I took a couple. I'm gonna also show you, if you guys want to see how it is in hand as well. I'll show y'all that too. Here it is. So yeah, there you go. That was my overall thoughts on this new figure. Hopefully you guys like this different type of format of this review. Sometimes I just want to show y'all, I think the best way to show y'all how a figure can be, the potential of the figure, is just by posing it around. Do a good picture of it, and then, showing it in hand, of course. You gotta see it posing around, but you also gotta see just how it looks in just a regular person's hands, of course. How, just to feel it out. I like it. I love it. It's the first SX Figuarts figure I've gotten in a while, I would say. I think maybe my first Figuarts. No, it's not. No, it's not. But expect a few more Figuarts in the future. There's a certain Spider-Man I'm very excited about. Who knows? But yeah, that's it. So yeah.